realize that we have to wear these things now? As of midnight tonight, or last night, all stores and businesses require that these things are worn over your face because of something called COVID 19. And I'm like, for one, I hate these things. It's a necessary evil for the moment, but I mean, I'm sweating in it for one, and like, we're in July in the northern hemisphere. I mean, I can see maybe wearing one of these during the winter time keeps the face nice and warm to go along with my beard, but right now I'm sweating like I don't know what, and I normally don't sweat this much. I'm like, if these things are necessary now, what else are they going to require? Are they going to now have us, I don't know, wear a computer chip because something screwed up with it? Honestly, I don't think they care so much about protecting your life as they do about making money. But that's just my opinion, and I guess I have at least one. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about this time around. It's just something that's in my head, and quite honestly, I don't know where this is going. And I don't know how much longer that they're going to continue to just steer us however way they want. Like we're a herd of sheep who are too dumb to know any different, other than here's food, there's water, here's a place to rest. I don't know. But that's beside the point. What I want to talk about is something that happens all the time, but it caught my attention like not too long ago. And that is that, people like to talk negative about other people. Maybe not necessarily you, but I mean, at my workplace, they were talking about one of my coworkers, some of the things that they do that they find objectionable. And I'm just sitting there just wondering, what do they get out of it? What's the point about talking about somebody when they're not even there to defend themselves? I mean, to me, for a few seconds, they actually feel better about themselves because they think that they're better than this other person. But the truth of the matter is that we all have our faults. I mean, my boss tells me that I'm not focused, meaning that he has to tell me 4 or 5 times and then show me what he wants after telling me 4 or 5 times. And all I'm thinking about at that time is, I got a better idea. Why don't I just go to home? You don't think I can do the job? Get somebody that can do it the way you want it done. And that's just one of my faults. What I'm saying is that we all have faults. We all have things that we're good at, and we have things that we're not so good at. What I'm saying is that when you are looking at somebody else and thinking that you're better, you might be better in that particular area, but I guarantee you that you may not be so perfect in other areas. Who actually obeys the speed limit for those who actually have a driver's license? Or for those who don't have a driver's license but drive anyway? We have a few of those people around. So what I'm saying is that before you go and point out somebody else's faults, you got to take stock in what you can or cannot do. Me, I have enough faults where I don't have to look at anybody else. I could look at myself and like, hey, I got a lot of work to do. And there's not a whole lot of time, but take it for what it's worth. All I'm saying is that if you're going to look at somebody, look at the good that they do. Look at how much they purpose, or what purpose that they serve. And sure, that might be a little bit hard to find for some people, for the drunk that you see lying flat out on the road in his own vomit. It could be for that prostitute that's on the road just looking to get money to her pimp. I mean, sure, there are people that are in, I don't know, they're in worse shape than I happen to be at the moment. But I know I could just as well be in their position if I like have enough mishaps happen to me. I could be crippled for whatever reason. I'm not crippled at the moment. And I was thinking about the term Black Lives Matter, something that you can find all over YouTube. And the question in my head is, whose life does not matter? And if you say that my life don't matter, and I'm sure some of you will think that, then the question I have in that case is, why am I still alive? If my life doesn't matter, then it should have been snuffed out already. And believe me, there's been plenty of times when my life should have been snuffed out. But what I'm saying to you is that, like, everybody's life matters in one way or the other. There's some people that I wish were not around. Not necessarily dead, just not around. Not in the general vicinity, not in my eyesight, not in my hearing range. I don't know, certain politicians come to mind. But, hey, they run their mouths and they're going to have to give account for what they say. Just like I'm going to have to give account for what I say. Just like you're going to have to give account for what you say, if you say anything at all. So, that's it. That's all I have to say for now. Hopefully we won't have to wear these for too much longer. But if we do wear them, find a way to get them air conditioned so that they stay, cool in the summer, warm in the winter, something like that. Hopefully I'll see you next time without one of these things. Hopefully I'll be up on the stage doing what I do. Well, what I do. Not necessarily what I do best, but how that goes. So, see ya next video, and hopefully y'all will be alive to check it out.